All right, so y'all heard what Mikal had to say. And Mikal Bridges, for those of you that don't remember, he was part of the Kevin Durant trade last season with Cam Johnson, and obviously got traded for KD, and he turned into a star. He was dropping over 25 points, and he played fairly well to very good against the 76ers in the first round, although they got swept because they just didn't have enough, let's be honest. In the meantime, we also saw Cam Johnson flourishing. And
I got big confidence. I got big faith in more this year. His back was messed up now and got surgery. He's getting back. But he loved the game, bro. I think he's in a good place for all of us. We're close. He's the one talking in the chat all the time, and we all with him. And obviously, we want him to score and stuff, but we ain't pressed about it. We just want to be him, be aggressive.
How do you find ways you can be a support system for him?
Just be there with him, man. Support him. Even if you struggle, whatever, that's cool. Wherever city we go hang out, go get dinner, whatever, get ready for the next one. I think that's the biggest thing, is just he could be confident enough to fail and know, we're there for him. You don't want nobody you feel that pressure every single time, if I don't play well, these guys might not like me. Nah, for me, that's not the case. I'll just try to be there. Listen, bro, you struggle. We're here for you. We want to be there through the process. You shoot 5 middies in a row, you miss all 5, shoot the 6th one. You know what I'm saying? My guy.
And even guys like Cameron Thomas at flurries, I remember him dropping 30 or 40 points a game back to back to back. And Ben Simmons, in the meantime, was so bad, although he was on JJ Redick podcast before the season talking about he was going to shoot, put threes up and everything. It was so bad that he fell out of the rotation. He was like the 9th man on the team. He wasn't playing. He went from being a starter to being pushed at the 5 because he couldn't do anything on the floor. So Jack Vaughn was we're finna have him in the low post, setting up screens, being a roller and rim protect because the Brooklyn Nets were very small. But even that didn't work. So they pretty much benched him. He got so bad that I remember Jack Vaughn had that press conference that was devastating. If you think Ben Simmons couldn't handle what Doc Rivers had to say when they asked him, do you think you can win a championship with Ben Simmons as the point guard? And he said, I don't know. Then I don't know how Ben Simmons comes back from Jack Vaughn. So for those of you that don't remember, Jack Vaughn pretty much said that the man is unplayable, that we can't put him on ball because he don't want to shoot. We can't put him off ball because people know he's not a threat. So people sag off him. He can't defend like he once was. He pretty much called him unplayable in public. So Ben Simmons last year, 26 minutes per game, 42 games played, and he averaged a whopping 7 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. So the 6 rebounds and 6 assists you can work with, and hell, you could even work with 7 points. That's bad, but for a guy that's making the type of money that he's making, but you could still use that, right? As long as the man is not disrupting the offense. But we all know Ben Simmons is not trying to shoot, and but before it was just, turning down open threes, turning down middies or whatever, but he would still slash, he would still attack the basket. He could be a lob threat. He would push the ball in transition off the steals that he would get. But last year, none of that would happen. To be honest, I don't even know why he got to 7 points. He had this good stretch for a week when KD and Kyrie were still there, when he had a few 20-point games. But other than that, I remember more 0-point games, or more games when he had more fouls than points than him, going out there and being in double digits. It got so bad that once he got back to Philly for the first time, he actually hit 2 free throws in a row, and he hit the Michael Jordan shrug. So I'm not even here to hate on Ben Simmons. I think he acts poorly in Philly, if you ask me. But I don't want him to stay down forever. But if I'm going to give an honest take about Ben Simmons actually bouncing back, I don't believe it. I don't see why. Maybe he was actually, still struggling with that injury last year. So this is why it was that bad. But still, if he was out there shooting and missing, all right, that would be one thing. I would be like, all right, he can just work, and eventually the shot's going to fall at a higher clip. He's not going to be Stephen Curry, but, he's still an NBA player. We also the workout videos in the summer. So he's going to make a few, right? But he wasn't shooting. He wasn't looking at the basket. So I don't see him just coming out new season, I'm finna look at the rim and be aggressive. I'm taking every open shot. I'm pulling that midi. I'm putting that three on. No, he's not going to do none of that, in my opinion. And again, if he's out there not playing, then he's going to stay unplayable. And at this point, it's a shame because the man is already 27 years of age. And I think he has like 3 more years on that contract at that type of money. And he's untradeable. And he's arguably the worst contract in NBA history, in my opinion. And I'm dead ass serious about that. I'll debate anyone over that. Playing like that, making $40 million a year is different. Like, that's wild. So yeah. Anyways, that's my take about Ben Simmons. Get in the comment section. Please, again, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell me, do you foresee a bounce back season for Ben Simmons, or do you think it's over and that he's going to be out of the league as soon as his contract ends? Appreciate you guys for checking me out, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.